Hi guys, Kimber Schaefer here for Rage in the Ring OKC. We're here at Wilshire Gun Range and we are doing our pre-fight interviews here for our Rage in the Ring 1 event coming up February 25th at Sugar Creek Casino in Hinton. And I am honored enough to sit right next to our main event fighter. This is Rashad Thames. You are fighting in the main event and you're fighting Dan Tran, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You have fought some really tough boxers in your career, so walk us through, you didn't have an amateur career, so walk us through your pro career, who you fought, and some of the greatest moments. I know one of them was fighting on ESPN. Tell us a little bit about that.
I fought on Friday Night Fights on ESPN August 2nd of 2014. I actually really didn't even know anything about it. I just thought it was a regular fight until I got there, and I just happened to see the banner and like all the ESPN reporters and stuff, so yeah, it was pretty cool.
Who were some of the boxers you fought? You fought all over the nation, not just here in Oklahoma, and tell us a little bit about your fights.
My debut fight, I fought Octavio Garay, and then my second fight, I fought a guy named Felix Hernandez, and my third one, I rematched Octavio, and then I fought Steve Ivory from Western Avenue. And then I ended up fighting a guy out of Texas. I forget his name, but that was my last fight. And now it's there.
Tell us a little bit as well about what made you want to get into the boxing field in the first place.
My cousin Derek Brunson, he fights in the UFC. I just always seen him training in the gym, just always heard stories about him at like family reunions and get-togethers. So, and my cousins and stuff like that, they box too, his brothers and stuff. So I just wanted to get into it and see what it was about.
You've been in your pro career now since 2012, so this will be probably about your fifth year in the boxing industry. So I'm assuming you've probably had some ups and downs. What are some of your biggest learning lessons over the years?
Just getting through the hurdles, really. Just getting through all the hurdles and stuff that come with boxing. You know, the training and you prepare for a fight and then it gets canceled, and you know, just having to after that just wait. And that's pretty much it.
What about, do you have some of your greatest achievements you'd want to share with us?
Yeah, just the ESPN fight. I ended up winning that, and it was a tough fight, but I pulled through. So.
But you're obviously fighting Daniel Tran. He is Western Avenue boxing trained. You said you fought one of his teammates at one point as well. So what do you know about Daniel Tran? And you know, do you think this is going to be a tough fight for you, or do you think that you've got what it takes to take him down?
I definitely feel like I have what it takes to take him out, but I know Daniel kind of like personally. You know, we sparred at the gym maybe like 3 months ago together, so I know how he fights, and he's a good fighter and he's tough. So I know it's not going to be an easy fight. It's going to be very tough. You know what I'm saying, coming off a two-year layoff, but I feel like I'm gonna come through with the victory. So.
What about you as a person? I know that you've had some tragic loss this past year, losing your father, and it's my understanding that you're dedicating this fight to your father. So tell me a little bit about yourself and your father.
Yeah, I lost my father in April of last year, and I was actually homeless in Florida. I was sleeping in my car, and you know, my brother had called me and told me, like, you just gotta come back. Like, you know, Pops is dying, but he wants to see you before he leaves. So, you know, I tried to rush to get down here, and yeah, I basically came back here, and he ended up dying. So I dedicate this fight to him, and yeah.
Well, we appreciate you sharing that with us, because I know that it's tough to have a loss in your family and to go on, and I'm sure your dad would want you to keep doing what you enjoy, and that he's proud of you. Any sponsors, any shout outs before we wrap this interview up?
I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for, you know, keeping me alive and keeping me here and keeping my family, everybody healthy, and just blessing me with this opportunity to be on this kind of stage. And I want to thank my girl and my grandma and my daughter and all the people that supported me along the way and that's continue to support me.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time and for coming out for pre-fight interviews. We look forward to seeing you in our main event at Sugar Creek Casino February 25th for Rage in the Ring 1. Guys, you can get your tickets from him, any other fighter on the card, or from ticketstorm.com, and we so want to see you there.